Good morning. I have my tea, and I thought I would label my mini dies that were still in packaging because I like to store them in the drawer rather than in its original packaging. So all I did is just add the name of the company that the dies are by and then the actual name of the die. That way when I do projects I can quickly reference what name it is without an issue. So I have a tiny little rant. Love my P-Touch. I actually have two of them. This one is, I don't know which model this is. Hold on, let me turn it off and look on the back side. It's model PT1750, and it takes these TZ tapes, which I love. But as you can see, I only needed a tiny little piece. However, this is the lead that gets printed out. It is bigger than the amount that I needed printed. So I wasted a considerable amount of tape, and these aren't cheap. These tapes are anywhere between like $12 and $17. So they really need to figure out a way not to have this much of wasted lead tape. And if anybody knows of a setting where that could be changed, please let me know, because I'm not aware of it. I haven't actually Googled it or anything, but it would be nice not to have to waste excuse me, that much lead tape, especially since it is expensive. So I'm going to go through and label the rest of my newer dies, so then I have everything already on hand and labeled. And these labels do not interfere with the die cutting. It's really, really thin. It's not an issue. Alright, I have a staff meeting, and then I'll probably figure out what to have as leftovers for lunch. Hubby's home today, so he's snoozing in the living room. You might be hearing him snore. And that's why you hear the TV in the living room, because I don't watch TV during the day. Or at least not while I'm working. It's dinner time. I don't know how the day just totally disappeared. There's a lot going on, so I'm sure you guys understand. Work has to take precedence over vlogging, and some days you get a lot and some days you get a little less. So Polly actually requested leftovers, so I'm going to warm up the meatballs. We have two ears of corn, and I'm making garlicky cucumber salad. So all I have in there is 3 medium-sized cucumbers, or you could use one of those English ones, which are burpless. They have very, very small seeds. These are a little bigger. I gave a few pieces of the cucumber to Mosey, and the skins are for the girls for tomorrow. And I'm going to make the dressing, which consists of 3 garlic cloves. I'm going to grate finely on a microplane. I'm also going to zest this whole lemon and then juice it into this bowl. And I'm going to add some labenne. Is that right? Did I say that right? Which is kefir cheese. You can use sour cream. You can use Greek yogurt. You could use what else can you use? Cream cheese is a little too thick. Regular plain non-vanilla yogurt. There's a couple of dairy options, and I'm gonna add some fresh ground pepper. Oh my gosh, we go through pepper more quickly and then salt, so I have to refill that after dinner. And then I'm gonna dress this, and I already made this in a resealable container because if we have any left over, I will have a snack for tomorrow or some for lunch. This way I don't have to put anything away. It will already be put away. So I'm gonna warm up the meatballs with a little bit of water in the... I'm not gonna warm up all of these. I think I'm just gonna warm up 4, and they're on the smaller side. 4 for each one of us, with a little bit of water in the bottom of the pan so they don't dry out. And then the corn are going to be made in the microwave. I pull out the silks, wet it thoroughly by wrapping a moist paper towel and then microwaving them for about 3.5 minutes. And that's it. It's perfectly cooked corn, because there's no sense in boiling a whole pot for 2 little ears of corn. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll show you the dressing with all the pieces in it. So this is what the dressing looks like before I mix it. I have zest of an entire lemon and probably about a third of the juice. And what is lemon juice not and does not get along with? Paper cuts. And I have a paper cut on my thumb. Right here. So does not like it. Ouchie. Okay, there's my winding for today. Then there's 3 garlic cloves, also on the microplane. So the lemon zest, garlic cloves, 1/4 cup of dill. We love dill. Probably 3 tablespoons of Leben. I hope I'm saying it right, but somebody will let me know. Salt, black pepper, the lemon juice. There's no oil in this. So I'm going to mix this up and see how thick it is. If I need it to be a little thinner, I'll add more lemon juice. All mixed, and I like the consistency. It is spot on the flavors. It's lemony, it's a little tart from the kefir cheese, and it has lots of dill, garlic, you know, it really spot on. So I don't need it any thinner than that because there's natural fluids or liquids, moisture in the cucumber. So I'm going to add a couple of spoonfuls, start mixing and see if I need to add any more because I don't like overdressed salad. And if there's any left over, the cucumbers will continue to leach water. If you're making a raita, which is essentially like that's a raita mix kind of, you would shred the cucumbers and then put them in a paper towel in a strainer and then squeeze and let it sit and then, you know, drip out whatever liquid it has and then just wrap that up and squeeze out whatever extra liquid is in there. Because I don't like liquidy raita. I don't know about anybody else. I like it to be a little, you know, on the drier side. So I'm gonna dress this and then see if I need to add any more, and I can always save that for, and this is a lovely dip for veggies. And I still have carrots in the fridge, and I have Moses dancing next to me, poking me in the side. Well, the salad is dressed. As you can see, I have some dressing left over. I'm gonna save that in a little container. I have the corn already. I'm just gonna pop them in the oven, in the microwave. Then all I have to do is warm up the meatballs, and then dinner will be ready. Kind of a quick and easy. I was going to make something else tonight, but hey, when Polly requests leftovers, I go with it. Okay, thanks to Mary who sent me a link to these really funky chicken coops. In this particular one, the Tall Elizabeth, it's only $3.75, but I need to check in to see how many, what the shipping is. It has 2 sets of nesting boxes, and it will accommodate 15 full-size hens, so this might be a solution for us. I'm going to send them an email, and it's 7-foot inside headroom, so I could totally walk inside and clean out the coop, and there's multiple perches, and you can get an outside run as well. This would be perfect on the outside of our...
Make an outside run.
You can make an outside run?
Yep.
Okay. Because Polly is so handy. Anyway, so I'm going to have dinner. Look, meatballs, cucumber salad, and corn. And then check out more details about this. I think I'm going to call it a night. It is just a little after 8, and I'm going to watch... Wait, what's on tonight? Revolution. And then I think I'm going to enjoy a nice soak in a hot tub. So that's it for us for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to thumbs up, thumb. It helps me out, and it's absolutely cost-free for you. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow.